After their Copa del Rey final defeat to Valencia in 2019, Barça followed up with a trophyless season in 2020 when it was Athletic Club themselves that knocked Barça out of the Copa del Rey. Barça now have reached the point where they need a trophy. This is a game that will define the season for Ronald Koeman, and what better way to get your hands on a piece of silverware against the very team who denied us just 3 months ago. Athletic Club scored an injury time equaliser to force the Supercopa final into extra time before Iñaki Williams struck the winning goal as Messi saw red for the first time in his Barcelona career. Will Barça avenge their Supercopa final defeat, or will Via Libre's trumpet make another appearance? We are going to be talking about the game to come, so let's get to it. Hello and welcome here to Talk FCB, and welcome to the Copa del Rey final, which will be contested between Barcelona and Athletic Club. There is so much here to talk about before the big game in terms of the team selection, in terms of the history between these two teams, and of course the predictions are coming up. And of course, given the big occasion, given the big game, today's video is coming to you courtesy of the One Football app that you can download in the description down below to keep up to date with everything going on right now, all the latest news, all of the build-up to this Copa final. You can get that there on the app, and I really appreciate all of their and your support, because Barça here will be heading to Seville for the final, and in particular the Estadio de la Cartuja, which is the 6th largest stadium in Spain with a capacity there of 60,000 fans. But of course, sadly, none of those will be in attendance, but we will be making some noise from home, and we'll be in our numbers from all 4 corners of the world. Kickoff coming to us 9:30 p.m. local time, and here, guys, are the times right around the world where you are. And of course, this weekend, although it is very much cup final weekend, we will still be keeping a very close eye on the La Liga fixtures, which will be taking place on Sunday. This weekend, Atletico Madrid will face Eibar at home in their afternoon kickoff in a game that you would expect Atletico to win, and Real Madrid face a testing trip to Getafe, fresh of course from eliminating Liverpool in the Champions League. But let's focus here on the final. On Saturday, Barça will come into this game once again face-to-face with Athletic Club in what is a golden opportunity to secure some silverware this season, and we really do need that. We need a trophy. We need that feeling again in a big game like this, in a final, of getting the job done, something that has certainly evaded us over the past season or so. And if we do first of all talk about our opponents, indeed Athletic Club, because they saw an amazing upturn in form once Marcelino was appointed there at the start of 2021. You think about the Athletic that we faced in the Supercopa final. They beat Real Madrid on their way there. They beat us in the final. They were full of confidence. They were absolutely outstanding in that initial period under Marcelino. But if you look here at their last 6 games, has that new energy, has that new lease of life just faded away for Athletic Club? They have no win at all in their last 6 matches, with their last win coming at the beginning of March. And of course, you can see there's one particular defeat that really stands out. They lost in last season's Copa del Rey final, rearranged of course just 2 weeks ago against their biggest rivals, Real Sociedad. And the big question will be, will that loss against Sociedad make Athletic more hungry, more desperate to win this trophy, or will it have damaged them psychologically ahead of this clash? But look, guys, as we discussed yesterday on the channel, Barça coming into this game, they're not exactly flying either. We're not exactly full of confidence right now. Of course, the big loss in El Clasico to Real Madrid really hurt us as a team and indeed as a fan base. But of course, before that too, we were scraping to victory over Real Valladolid, and we have plenty to prove and plenty of pressure on us coming into this game. And against Athletic in particular, we have both past and more recent history against this club, which bring us both good and bad memories. Because if you look indeed at the 3 occasions in which we have come face to face with Athletic already this season, you will notice a very common theme. You see it there, our first game against them, we did manage to come out 3-2 winners, but that indeed was quite a close game. Then of course the Supercopa final, we've already discussed that, a narrow defeat in extra time for Barcelona before we did get some revenge back at the Camp Nou in La Liga. But you look at all those games, they're all decided by a single goal. They were close encounters, they were very, very tight affairs, and of course, we do have history as well in a Copa del Rey final against this very team. You think about it there, in 2009, then 3 years later in 2012, then 3 years after that in 2015, Barça, and in particular Messi, they have some stunning, stunning memories against this club in cup finals, and we will be hoping again on this day to create some more incredible memories. And I would look in particular to Lionel Messi, who I think after El Clasico, and given the fact here that we haven't won a trophy for what for him must feel like an absolute lifetime, this is a guy who is used to winning things season upon season upon season, and it's a big, big game for him. He is the kind of player who loves these occasions, and in particular, these cup finals. He will be ready, and against Athletic Club, he's done it before. He will want to avenge his red card in the Supercopa. Get ready for Lionel Messi. And in terms of the squad who indeed will travel to Seville, Ronald Koeman there has taken the entirety of our squad with the exception of Coutinho, who is still in Brazil after his operation. And as you can see there, both Neto and indeed Ansu Fati will travel with the team, although they are not medically cleared and they will not be able to play in this game. But I think it's great there to see Ansu back at least travelling with the team, being a part of this cup final, and we'll all be hoping that at the end of it, we'll all be celebrating together. But indeed, in terms of the team selection, like we said yesterday, Ronald Koeman has some very, very big decisions to make. The pressure is on him coming into this game. He has to perform in a big game. And one of the big questions is, which formation is he going to use? Is he going to stick there with the 3 at the back system? Is he going to there go with 3 forwards once again, maybe bring Griezmann back into the team? Or is he going to change things? Could we see Ronald Koeman revert back to a back 4? Maybe they go 4-3-3. That is the suggestion right now coming out of the Spanish media, that Koeman will start 4-3-3. And indeed, in terms of the Spanish media, they believe that this is the lineup that Ronald Koeman will go with against Athletic Club. It will be Jordi Alba along the back line with Longley, Araujo and Sergi Roberto coming back into the team. Apparently Koeman was not happy with Serginho Dest's performance against Real Madrid. In midfield, Busquets, Pedri and Frenkie de Jong with Messi, Griezmann and Ousmane Dembele. And I have to say, guys, I would have reservations about that team. In particular, looking at that back 4, we are going to be exposed defensively when those fullbacks push on. I think Jordi Alba, Longley, Sergio Roberto, we've seen all of that before in these big games. And of course Pedri, he needs some rest. But will Koeman change that midfield? Because personally, if it was up to me, guys, I would stick with the 3 at the back, with the 3 centre-backs there, Longley, Araujo, and I wouldn't drop Mingueza. He has done nothing wrong. He has been a really, really important part of this team this season, and I also wouldn't drop Serginho Dest. I think he can give us a lot going forward in this game. He can really, really get at Athletic Club, and I don't think Sergio Roberto here, this is the game to bring him back in his very first start since he's come back from his injury. I would give Pedri some rest in midfield. De Jong and Busquets could take care of Athletic Club, with Antoine Griezmann returning to the front line alongside Messi and alongside Dembele. And once again, throughout the game, I would love to see Ilaix Moriba coming off the bench, because like we saw against Real, he could make an impact. And of course, it is indeed time to focus on your predictions ahead of the Copa final. And once again, as always in big games, we are confident, but will that confidence be rewarded from the team? Can they give us a performance in this game? Nearly half of you guys believe that Barca will win by 2 goals. Many as well believing we can win by 3, but there are a few as well going in the favour of Athletic. And you know what, in this game, guys, we're not going to do any wink It didn't work the last time out. We're not going to predict the draw. I am going to go outright here and say, you know what? Barca can win this game. If we come face to face with Athletic Club, the players that we have, the quality in our team, we should win this game. Let's not kid ourselves here. We should win this final. I am going to go Barcelona 3, Athletic Club 1, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if we ended up in extra time once again. But whatever happens, whatever way we choose to do it, we must get this job done. We need a trophy. So please, guys, leave your predictions in the comments down below. What are you expecting from this cup final? And of course, stay tuned later on today over on MORETALKFCB. We are going to be hearing from Ronald Koeman as he faces the media ahead of this final. I will see you soon, guys. Thank you indeed for your support. And let's hope on Saturday night we are all celebrating. I will see you then. Thanks again. But until next time, as always, Visca el Barça!